The Wild Hunt, a name whispered in hushed tones across the frostbitten landscapes of northern Europe. A legend that transcends time, it haunts the dreams of those who dare to gaze into the shadows of the long, dark winters. This spectral procession, a chilling cavalcade of ghostly figures, led by none other than the Norse god Odin himself, is a phenomenon that has captured the imaginations and fears of countless generations. Join us as we unravel the enigma of the Wild Hunt, a tale woven into the very fabric of Norse mythology and etched into the soul of its people. In the heart of the Norse world, where the biting winds howl like wolves across the snow-laden fields, the Wild Hunt emerges as a terrifying omen. The skies darken, and the air grows heavy with anticipation as an ethereal horn sounds its call. It is said that Odin, the Allfather, leads this fearsome pack, riding his 8-legged steed Sleipnir, followed by a horde of ghostly warriors and spectral hounds. To witness this procession is to glimpse the otherworldly, a terrifying dance of the supernatural that bridges the realm of gods and men. The origins of the Wild Hunt are as murky as the fog-shrouded forests from which it emerges. Some say it is a harbinger of doom, a portent of war, plague, or disaster. Others believe it is a hunt for lost souls, a gathering of the restless dead seeking to claim the unwary. The stories vary across regions, yet all agree on one thing. To encounter the Wild Hunt is to be touched by the ethereal, to stand at the threshold of worlds where reality and myth intertwine. The Wild Hunt is often associated with the harshest of seasons, the winter months when the world is shrouded in darkness and the veil between realms is thin. In Norse culture, winter is a time of introspection and survival, a period when the gods themselves seem to withdraw from the world. It is during this time that the Wild Hunt is most likely to appear, a spectral reminder of the forces beyond human control, a chilling echo of the untamed wilderness that lies both outside and within. Odin, the enigmatic leader of the Wild Hunt, is a figure of profound complexity. Known as the god of wisdom, poetry, death, and war, Odin embodies the duality of creation and destruction. His role as the master of the hunt is fitting, for he is both a seeker of knowledge and a harbinger of chaos. As he rides at the head of his ghostly host, his presence serves as a reminder of the thin line between order and disorder, a testament to the volatile nature of the cosmos itself. In the swirling mythos of the Wild Hunt, Odin is not the only leader to command such a spectral entourage. Across the tapestry of European folklore, various figures have taken the helm of this haunting procession. In Germany, it is Wotan, or Wuotan, a figure deeply akin to Odin, who leads the hunt, while in the British Isles, the notorious King Herla, or even the Arthurian king himself, might take the reins. Each culture adapts the hunt to its own narrative, casting leaders that resonate with their unique spiritual and cultural ethos. In France, the hunt is known as la chasse fantastique, or la chasse sauvage, led by a demonic huntsman, or even the ancient Gaulish god of the hunt, Cernunnos. Meanwhile, in Scandinavian tales, the Wild Hunt often includes other deities and figures from Norse mythology, sometimes accompanied by Valkyries or the souls of the recently departed. These variations underscore the universality of the Wild Hunt, highlighting its role as a profound archetype that taps into humanity's deepest fears and desires across different landscapes and histories. What then, we must ask, is the purpose of the Wild Hunt? Is it merely a spectral chase, or does it serve a greater function within the mythic tapestry? Some folklore scholars propose that the Wild Hunt serves as a narrative vessel for societal anxieties, embodying the chaos and unpredictability of the natural world. Others see it as a metaphorical representation of the struggle between light and dark, order and chaos, life and death, a struggle that is particularly poignant in the stark, unyielding winters of Northern Europe. For the Norse people, the Wild Hunt was also a deeply spiritual symbol. To them, it represented the ever-present tension between the tangible and intangible, the known and unknown. This duality was echoed in the broader Norse worldview, where gods and giants, fate and free will, all played their parts in a complex and often contradictory narrative. The hunt, with its phantasmal figures riding the stormy skies, was a potent reminder of this cosmic balance, a dance of powers that governed their universe. Moreover, the Wild Hunt carried with it a warning. Those who ventured too close might be swept away by its ghostly riders. To hear the distant clamor of hooves was to risk losing one's soul. to be dragged into the shadowy realm of the supernatural, never to return. It was a cautionary tale against hubris, a reminder of human vulnerability in the face of forces beyond comprehension. To see the Wild Hunt was to confront the unknown, to stand at the crossroads of myth and reality. Despite its ominous reputation, the Wild Hunt was not solely a harbinger of doom. In some regions, it was believed to bring good fortune and protection to those who showed it proper respect. Villagers would leave offerings at crossroads or on hilltops, hoping to appease the riders and secure a bountiful harvest or safe passage through the winter months. In this sense, the hunt functioned as a conduit between humans and the divine, a supernatural force that could bestow blessings as readily as it could wreak havoc. The spectral procession also served as a powerful reminder of the cyclical nature of life and death, a concept deeply embedded in Norse mythology. Just as the seasons turn and the world moves from the bleakness of winter to the renewal of spring, so too does the Wild Hunt symbolize a journey through the darkness towards eventual rebirth. In this way, the legend holds a glimmer of hope amidst the shadows, suggesting that even in the most perilous of times, there lies the promise of renewal. However, not all interpretations of the Wild Hunt are benevolent. In many tales, the hunt is portrayed as a ruthless and relentless force, driven by an insatiable hunger for souls. Those who heard its eerie cries or saw its ghastly riders were warned to hide indoors, for to be caught in its path was to face certain doom. The riders were said to snatch away those who lingered outside after dark, especially the unwary or the sinful. It was believed that their souls would be dragged into the underworld, condemned to ride with the hunt for eternity. The Wild Hunt's connection to the dead and the afterlife adds another layer of complexity to its mythos. In some stories, it is a procession of the restless spirits of the dead, unable to find peace. This association with the deceased resonates with the broader Norse belief in an afterlife where the fallen join Odin in Valhalla or reside in the shadowy realms of Hel. The hunt becomes a bridge between the living and the dead, a stark reminder of mortality and the impermanence of life. As the Wild Hunt gallops across the frosty night sky, it blurs the lines between myth and reality, past and present. It is a manifestation of the primal forces that govern the world, a testament to the enduring power of storytelling in shaping cultural identity. The legend endures not only as a tale of terror, but also as a reflection of humanity's eternal quest to understand the mysteries of existence. Through the ages, the Wild Hunt has continued to captivate, frighten, and inspire those who dare to listen to the whispers of the wind. The Norse conception of the Wild Hunt is but one of many interpretations that span across Europe. In the British Isles, the legend takes on a different form, one that interweaves with Arthurian lore. Here, it is said that King Herla, or even King Arthur himself, leads the Wild Hunt, riding forth from Avalon to protect the realm from threats unseen. This version of the tale carries a distinct air of nobility and heroism, presenting the hunt not as a bringer of chaos, but as a guardian of the land, watching over its people from the shadows. Across the Channel in France, tales of the Wild Hunt evoke a more sinister atmosphere. Known as La Chasse Hennequin or La Mesnée Heliquin, these stories speak of a demonic leader commanding a band of tormented souls. The French hunt is a cacophony of despair, with ghostly figures draped in chains and torches, careening through the night in search of those who have strayed from the path of righteousness. This chilling spectacle serves as a moral lesson, a stark warning to heed the codes of faith and community or risk eternal damnation. In the Germanic lands, the Wild Hunt is often led by the ancient deity Wotan, a figure intimately connected with both Odin and the mystic realms. Here, the hunt is closely tied to the changing of seasons and the rhythms of the natural world. As the leaves wither and the earth turns cold, the spectral host emerges, a reminder of the inevitable cycle of life and death. In these tales, the hunt serves not only as a supernatural phenomenon, but also as a mythic representation of the inexorable passage of time. The Wild Hunt's portrayal as both a symbol of fear and reverence reflects the complex nature of its lore. For many, it embodies the untamed forces of nature, the hidden dangers that lurk in the wilderness beyond the safety of the village hearth. In this sense, the hunt becomes a narrative vehicle for exploring humanity's relationship with the natural world. highlighting the delicate balance between fear and fascination, reverence and resistance. It is a testament to the enduring power of myth to convey profound truths about the human experience. Moreover, the Wild Hunt's pervasive presence in folklore underscores its role as a shared cultural memory, a story passed down through generations that unites disparate communities under a common mythological banner. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of human belief systems and the ways in which myths adapt and evolve, reflecting the values and anxieties of the societies they inhabit. In this way, the Wild Hunt continues to serve as a vital link to our ancestral past, offering insight into the minds of those who first spun its haunting tale. I hope you enjoyed this incredible story. We're eager to hear what you thought about the topic of this video, so don't hesitate to share your opinions and ideas in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Here, we always dive into epic stories, fascinating curiosities, and much more. And to make sure you don't miss our upcoming videos, hit the notification bell. See you next time, and thanks for watching.